Hey guys, coldbrew here. Welcome back to another raid video. I picked up Odin. Well, managed to summon enough shards on the F2 Kraken account to pick up Odin. How many shards did this require? I did not post a video on the openings. I will tell you how many shards it required for 37,000 points, and that was basically every single ancient shard that the account had, which was about 550 ancient shards, collecting I think it was 7 or 8 legendaries over the amount of shards. Pretty good rates. After a point, I was picking those up in like a temple, then another temple, then another temple, was picking up legendaries there. It was quite fun. I didn't want to post a video on that, thinking that it would entice players to go overboard, and I was looking at some posts over on Reddit saying the same thing over the weekend. How does this affect players out there when they're seeing a clear requirement to pick up a champion? They see 10,000 points minimum. It means if you don't have the shards, you have to do it. Then you also are competing with other players. Is this really what we should be doing as players? Well, it all depends on everybody, on how comfortable they are with spending. Honestly, I'm not comfortable with spending on this game. This account is not even mine. So I just opened up the shards to pick up the champions and snipe out the position, which was the second guy was in first position up until the last 2 hours. That's when I came in to swoop in and get the win, okay? Why I don't like these tournaments anymore? There's basically one reason. One reason why I don't like these. It's not because of the champions or anything. It's because we've evolved from just picking up the champion. Just picking up the champion anymore does not mean anything. We've reached a point where the big players out there, the one champion you pick up basically means nothing. Now you need empowerments and, most importantly, awakenings as well. And for champions that are brand new, getting a new awakening for them is quite insane. Quite insane in terms of how many of the soul stones you just got to start opening up and wishing you'll pick it up, basically meaning you'll only be able to pick them up with prism events, where it's a very targeted pool of champions, and we'll most probably see one for Odin in the coming future, just so that players who picked him up but really want to use him, the players that went overboard, went like crazy to pick up this champion, they went overboard on this one in order to pick him up. I don't think any of these players really needed to get all of these points, but how I said, 500 ancients, 550, whatever the number was, to 37,000. So let's double that. So 70,000 is about 1,000 shards, and then you go higher and higher. Okay, it all depends on luck, basically, because of epics. With epics, you would pick up a lot of points, and we had a 2x weekend, so it was very much. So if you were lucky with epics, you would get an enormous amount of points, comparing it to just wishing for legendaries. But I will say, on average, it must have been something like that, like 500 ancients for 30, let's say 30,000 points, just to be on average. 500 ancients for 30,000 points. So very easily, this guy must have spent the equivalent of 5,000 ancient shards. You say on average, you pick them up for $1 each. This was a $5,000 spending weekend for this guy called Crypto. I mean, yeah, this guy Crypto definitely went overboard. I don't think he picked up any other good champions, since it was a 2x on ancients, meaning non-void champions. So the void champions are the ones that rule the arenas, plus the mythicals. So I doubt he went mythicals on it to be picking up the points. Regardless of that, I'm gonna be picking up Odin right now. Look at this, beautiful. We picked him up during the CVC, and that gives me those extra points. I will be building him right out. For this video, I want to show you guys whether he was worth it or not for this account, where you have so many different champions to choose from. How will this champion fare against, you know, other champions that we have? We're going to lose out on a lot of the basics, right? So a lot of the basic boost you get from the awakenings, you don't have it when you start to get a champion. So 750 attack, 600 defense, 8,500 HP. All of those will be missing. The crit damage is also great, 38%. And then you're looking for accuracy and extra speed. If you got the 6-star, you get the extra speed. Is quite insane. So you lose out on a lot of potential on those. So if we go and try and find Odin right now, all right, try and find Odin. There he is. We would simply do this, max him out, and build him out. So that's what I'm going to do. Be right back, guys, and we'll test out Odin and see his damage potential on this account. So Odin has been built. I didn't build him extremely fast for a build like a buff remover. I didn't build him so much so for a damage dealer. I want him to be a mixture of both. He's not going to be the single damage dealer in a team. I don't think so. For the arenas, you won't build him like that. He's got that single target, 100% ignore defense attack with a 3-turn cooldown. And what I see from him is being like a mixture of both a support and a person, like a champion, to single-handedly take out a target, hopefully with his A3 skill, and also provide the buff removal if you choose to do so before you go about doing everything else. He does not need the decreased defense to do his damage, but having the ability to be able to stun enemies and also apply decreased defense is huge for assisting with your damage dealer to take out the targets, right? So in terms of masteries, let me show you what I've done with him. I went for Eagle Eye, specifically so to pick up the 50 extra accuracy plus the other accuracies that you pick up along the way. Stack Hall of Magic is nice, not required. Lore of Steel is also nice. I would have also probably gone Evil Eye if you choose to do so for the decreased turn meter. It depends on where you're going to use him more. This is more so for PvE stuff. This is more so for PvP, but also helps for PvE for that decrease in turn meter. And then Master Hexer for the defense down. You don't have any use for Sniper, don't have really any use for Spirit Haste, depends on where you want to build him for. You could build him for like a Spider damage dealer with this skill. And then you also have Lasting Gifts, which does not affect his unique ability, which provides unique passive ability, which provides like the block damage that cannot be extended, unfortunately. It says so right here. And then I went the offense route, which basically is for the extra crit rate, crit damage. You get the extra damage from here. And then the Life Drinker was okay. I could have gone Ruthless Ambush maybe. And this, the Shield Breaker, since he does not ignore shields, but you don't see shields that often, I will say, in PvP anymore. The Bolster set was huge at the time, but with Narcissus and all of that, it becomes like a target for you. So Methodical is cool. Kill Streak is the other choice I've done. Don't really need the offense tree though. It depends on what kind of build you're running. I went with a 4-piece stone skin. This actually gives you the opportunity to be protected from turn meter control from an enemy armament in classic arenas, and also, well, basically a good deal of damage to you. I did not have much stone skin to give him additional health or additional defense. He does not benefit much from attack, although I do have attack percent boost. This was mostly for the speed and the bones that you get from the crit damage set. With better stone skin, I could see myself replacing some pieces to give him a 6-piece bonus. So that's a 2-turn duration, which fantastic. It all depends on how much you're going to be using Odin. In terms of blessings, I would definitely go for some blessings here that would additionally aid to the way that he works as a support. So as support, you want to have him basically assisting everybody. And if he's going to be killing stuff, I think this one right here, the Life Harvest, is pretty good. You're going to have enemies reviving. This destroys the enemy max health. Again, though, very situational on what teams you're fighting. I don't think Soul Reap is much useful here. Brimstone could be nice here for PvE stuff. Polymorph, again, I mean, since he does not really benefit from the main stats, his A3 benefits from the enemy stats. This is also an option, especially the 6-star is just quite insane on how it works. And since you're building also accuracy, this helps with the lower blessings here to just have polymorph additionally there. The other blessings are very situational. Again, very situational. I don't think cruelty works at all on him. Crushing Ren, again, even for his A1 skill, you're not going to have the benefit from that. His A3 completely ignores defense. So basically, Crushing Ren becomes the one skill that is useless for Odin. And other skills do not see the real benefit if you compare it to the other support blessings. The legendary blessings are much better, like Lightning Cage, Intimidating Presence could be used to aid your other champions and how you have the combination of blessings on them. But we have 0 blessings. I just picked up the champion, so we're gonna go ahead with this one. I tested this team out already a little bit. It's not a crazy team by any means. It's just one that aids Wukong to be a damage dealer there, and then we also have Odin to be sort of like both a damage dealer but also like a support. So here we control everybody with armaments. I definitely kill them all here with Wukong, but let me just do my A1 here. I want to see Odin's damage. I've tested it out already. I'm very much so liking the fact that this scales off of, let's say, defense if you're fighting a defensive-based nuker, HP if you're fighting an HP-based nuker. So this basically allows you to pick your target and go for it. Really, look at that. It's just very nice damage to kill the tanks, really. The others are just going to be picked off really easily. So let's try and find something very tanky, very annoying. Enemy Arman's team. Let's refresh, actually. I want to see something very tanky here. Could possibly see it as this is probably going to be the most annoying one to deal with, basically because of Torment and UDK, which completely stops you on your tracks with a single target skill. So that's why I love the Wukong together with him. The Wukong basically is there to be your damage dealer and also could possibly stop either Torment or UDK, depending on what you want to do here. So here, I'm going to try and steal that Terminator. I don't get sheeped here. Not sheeped. I don't get frozen here because I had the stone skin. Let's try and sheep that UDK. Good. And then we could basically pick off our target here. I want to see if we can kill off the one target here that would be annoying, would be Lydia. All right. So we take her out. Beautiful. Love that damage. And then here, that's going to go on the UDK. We've got Torment come back up. And then the A1 damage is going to be very low. You see there already the block damage that goes there. Berserk is on him. So Berserk can be very annoying because it boosts up their damage, but I don't think it's going to aid them much, especially when you've taken out the whole team. Oh, there's a Paragon here. Let's see which teams would be very annoying here. I would say this could be very annoying. Quite a tanky team. The Mariska is there. Mariska should be very tanky. And also we have polymorphs against us, right? Two polymorphs against us. Makes us a target because we have a way to remove buffs. So we could possibly see him become a sheep very soon. Maybe I should have picked him as a much faster build. Maybe closer to 300 speed would be nice. Here there's no buff, so I don't really mind that. We take out the Mariska. Don't have to deal with that anytime soon. And then basically we take them out. Got sheep there. How did that happen? The accuracy went through. Okay, interesting. And then Odin goes, the A1. Kind of damage are we looking at? 30k, not much. Yeah, you can't depend on that 30k to do anything really. So overall, I like the buff removal just to take out the stone skins. An additional way to take out the stone skins. Let's say this doesn't work to remove it. You have another way to remove it here with Wukong. And then you have Odin go again, basically, and attempt to remove them with the A2 here. So if you don't do that, or you do that, you also manage to get through the stun. You have multiple stuns here. The Armands is huge. Obviously for this team, Armands is like the most annoying thing. But I think Odin here should be able to take out the UDK also. I want to test out that. Because we're Void, right? So look at that, 178,000. Works so well. In terms of just straight up damage, I don't think he's going to affect the way that you do your dungeons at all. Like I can't see him being used in Dragon, honestly, at all. I would say the spiders are the most commonly placed. You'll see Odin. So if I find Odin right here, does not benefit from this, but Odin here could potentially see a huge damage on the big spider. With weakened debuff, we would see even bigger even bigger damage potential there. So we kill him, 2.6, just like that. Then the small spiderlings go. Do we die? Ah, you know what? Because if I had some food champions, or maybe had him faster, the small spiders would have attacked those, and this would have been better, right? So we do the A3. Look at that, 3 million damage, just like that. And then I could get my other skill out soon. There's the block damage. The spider eats him. So with a rotation, like a Regent said, I could see him soloing this. I think I've seen videos of this already. But he's not tanky at all in this build to actually do the soloing. Yeah, I wouldn't use him in Spider 20. Like, build him just to farm Spider 20. There's many champions that can solo 20 anyway. But I'm not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it. I see him more as a PvP champion than a PvE champion, at least with the content that we have right now. On Clan Boss, I can't see a team working with him at all. So again, nothing to benefit me. It's basically just going to be a PvP champion for this account, at least. On the situation where you see, all right, maybe we need to use Odin here. The block damage is going to be nice. We need the additional buff removal. Overall works great because you have additional ways to remove all of these skills, all of these stone skins. So let's just do this. Try and apply block buffs. Couldn't. Narcissus could go here, but I wonder if we take him out easily, actually. Oh, there's the enemy Wukong. You have the block damage now, so even if Wukong tried to do anything smart, would have taken him out. There we go. Polymorphed. Take them out like this. And just like that. I want to see like extremely tanky targets. Duchess could be very tanky. I don't see it from the power there though, that it is really tanky. The Marishkas usually are tanky. The UDKs are annoying. This could be a nasty one. 745. 742,000. So very high resist. Stone skins for everybody. So here, oh my god, high accuracy, high resistance as well because of the Sifi, right? Because of the Sifi. We'll try to remove more stone skins. Feel that. It's nice. Feel that. Yikes. Okay. Marius. Okay, bro. So can I kill the UDK with that much health? Must be a ton of health. Plus the buffs with Pythion allow him to get reduced damage. I wonder. 220,000. Beautiful, actually. Managed to steal some Terminator. There's the block damage. That's what I want to see. And I kill them slowly. I think Sifi will have the revive. Even with the buffs. So Pythion couldn't really protect him in that sense. Let's try and remove theirs. Buffs. All right, these guys, these two must have very high resist. I'm totally fine with that. And then the block damage comes in every single time here to protect us, basically. So, see. Very high. I mean, what kind of accuracy do I have on this Armands? I think it's like 600. Definitely not enough. Definitely not enough. I can totally see them having such high resistance. All right. So let's see. Good damage there. Oh, can we kill off the Pythion? Yeah, we can. Damn. Actually, Marius is very nice against, you know, having multiple buffs because the way that he can remove them. I like it a lot, but again, it wasn't like it was such a challenge. It's just that I needed to do manual attacks to control everything. But again, you see the damage there. I just love the fact that he can do so much damage on a single target. But having him in this build with such low health also brings him as the target for you. So I would probably switch around if I could, like the attack percent. Here, the accuracy, I would probably remove it and have like an accuracy banner had a stone skin one. So run him in a 4-piece stone skin with HP percent on the chest piece. That would be huge. HP boots maybe, or speed boots to get him to be like 270 speed. You just have that as a benefit. And then here, crit damage would have been better instead of the attack percent. But it's the mix and match of the stone skin that limited me with this build. So that's why I went with it. Overall, I love this champion. Very unique. Now it's on this account. I could actually play around with him with different builds. I might use him in the future for another video. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe, guys, if you have not already. Thank you all so much for the support on the channel. If you want to get notified, click also the bell to see the new videos that will be posted on the channel. Thanks again. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.